Welcome to Branded the Podcast. My name is Sierra Scott, and typically I'm the Chief Marketing Technologist at Acclaim Creative. However, today, curious minds consider me your guide into a riveting exploration of the enigmatic brand of true crime. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. Why are we so drawn to tales of murder, mystery, and mayhem? Is it the adrenaline rush? The thirst for justice? Or perhaps, as some suggest, a primal instinct to understand the darker aspects of our own nature? Enter the true crime YouTubers, the modern-day storytellers who captivate millions with their chilling narratives and meticulous research. Take Coffee House Crime, for example, with their razor-sharp wit and encyclopedic knowledge of infamous cases.
Born on January 8, 2005, Caesar attended Texas high school and was expected to graduate this very year, 2023. Though there aren't many testimonies to publicly back this claim up, Caesar was known to be a rather strange kid at school. He didn't seem to have many friends, and to add to this, all of his selfies are taken from a mirror of a public bathroom.
Or Kendall Ray, whose soothing voice lulls you into a false sense of security before dropping bombshell revelations.
Now, you would expect that a woman who has just lost her husband in such a sudden and shocking way would be riddled with grief. But what Corey did the next day is really the opposite. One day after Eric died, Corey threw a massive party.
But let's be real, folks. True crime isn't just about solving mysteries or dissecting forensic evidence. It's about the real people who become characters, the heroes, the villains, and the gray areas in between. It's about diving headfirst into the minds of killers and asking ourselves, what drives someone to commit such heinous acts? Some argue that true crime offers a form of catharsis, allowing us to confront our deepest fears from the safety of our living rooms. Others see it as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of vigilance. But let's not kid ourselves. There's a thrill in the chase, a rush of adrenaline as we piece together clues and try to outsmart the killer. It's like a real game of Clue, only with higher stakes and no reset button. Let's not forget the role of media in all of this. From blockbuster documentaries to binge-worthy TV series, true crime has infiltrated every corner of pop culture. It's no longer just a niche interest, it's a global phenomenon. The Murdoch Mystery had America on edge as the media tried to piece together one of the most complex whodunits we ever saw.
It was a trial that shook America.
Mr. Griffin and I would have no comment. The defendant would like to address the court, though.
I'm innocent. I would never hurt my wife, Maggie, and I would never hurt my son, Pawpaw.
This is the horrifying and utterly bizarre trial of Alex Murdoch.
Who is he? Who is Alex Murdoch?
The Murdoch family was a prominent legal family dynasty in South Carolina. However, even the most prestigious family names can be stained in the most wicked ways. The twisted Murdoch case began with the mysterious demise of Stephen Smith, a 19-year-old nursing student at Orangeburg Calhoun Technical College on July 8, 2015, when Stephen was found deceased from blunt force trauma on a rural road in Hampton County. The witnesses originally interviewed during the investigation implicated Buster Murdoch, the eldest Murdoch son, as having been involved in a romantic relationship with Smith, and either Buster or his family of having had some involvement in Stephen's demise. Unfortunately, the case went cold, and Stephen has yet to find justice, though his case was reopened in 2021 and officially reclassified as a homicide based on new evidence. Then, on February 26, 2018, the Murdoch's longtime housekeeper, Gloria Satterfield, passed away from a severe head injury, allegedly after she tripped over one of the Murdoch's family dogs and fell down the front steps of their home. No autopsy was performed, and someone aside from a coroner listed her passing as being due to natural causes. Alex Murdoch, the Murdoch family patriarch, had taken out an insurance policy worth $4.3 million for Gloria, and upon her passing, her two sons were awarded a payout for that policy. Mysteriously, though, her sons never received any of the money. It was only through litigation that the Satterfields were eventually able to recover $6.5 million, which had been embezzled by Alex directly to his bank account, and the existence of which had been withheld from the brothers. In 2023, Alex was convicted of the crime and sentenced to 27 years in prison. In the next incident, the youngest Murdoch son, Paul, crashed the family boat while driving drunk in February of 2019. Everyone aboard was catapulted into the water, and one passenger, Mallory Beach, did not walk away from the incident. Paul was underage at the time and allegedly received special treatment, and it was the wrongful death suit that Mallory's family filed that began to reveal Alex's financial issues, prompting the next shocking event. As a multitude of financial crimes began to surface from the prodding of the Mallory Beach suit, people thought the Murdoch family was finally getting its comeuppance. Then, on June 7, 2021, Maggie, Alex's wife, and his youngest son Paul were found fatally wounded on the family property.
A mother and son found dead, millions of dollars in missing money, and the downfall of a family dynasty. Murdoch was charged with 2 counts of murder in July 2022, after his wife Maggie and son Paul were found fatally shot a year earlier at the family's hunting estate.
It was a trial that captivated the nation, just like the tale of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who took her act from villain.
Gypsy was in a wheelchair. She had leukemia, she was having seizures, and she had to be tube fed.
And then gradually that story fell apart.
People thought of us as the sweetest mother-daughter, best people in the world.
She pleaded guilty in 2016, admitting that she conspired with her boyfriend, Nicholas Godejean, to stab her mother, Dee Dee, to death.
To victim.
Gypsy was forced by her mother to pretend she was disabled for years, which she even believed was true for most of her life. She was kept in a wheelchair, forced to use a feeding tube, and even undergo multiple unnecessary surgeries. The case was highlighted in an HBO documentary and the Hulu miniseries called The Act.
Mom! What are you doing? I'm trapped. I can't get away. I can't tell you. I don't really need a wheelchair.
What?
She makes me stay in it, but I'm pretty sure that she made it up.
A chilling murder case that ignited international interest is back in the spotlight tonight. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who conspired to kill her mother after being forced to pretend for years she had MS and leukemia, has been released from prison.
You guys, I'm here with Gypsy Rose herself, the celeb of the moment. So I know you have so many followers, so much love on social media. But what I want to know is, what do you have to say to the haters?
Well, you know, can't bring me down. I'm on a high right now. I'm living my best life, and y'all can't take that from me.
So where does that leave us? Are we simply rubbernecking at the scene of a tragedy? Or is there something deeper at play? Perhaps true crime serves as a mirror, reflecting the darkest corners of our own psyche and challenging us to confront our own capacity for darkness. Now, if this video made you think, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have thoughts on the true crime phenomenon, please drop a comment below. Also, join us here at Branded the Podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. We want your take on the latest topics and trends, and we'll dive into the sometimes wicked world of branding. Thanks so much for listening or watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.